real.
Yeah, do some shorts, more cartoons, because those are kind of usually the most notable shorts that are happening around
Yeah,
this
and
time.
also I want to watch cartoons, and I
True.
don't want to watch
Yeah.
not cartoons.
It feels very kind of classic old Hollywood to be like, we're gonna, because I did a sort of like I'd watch a cartoon and then watch one of the movies, and like I didn't watch them both at once. I tried to pair them
Mhm.
with different movies.
Oh, what'd you pair them with?
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, let's start with Mickey Mouse, as we said, which is the band Concert.
Hmm.
It's the first Mickey Mouse cartoon that is in color.
And not just any color, but three whole colors in this thing.
3 whole strips, 3 whole colors.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is very bright and colorful and nice. We've seen earlier Disney 3-strip joints with
The talking tree one.
the yes,
The dancing tree one.
Flowers and Trees, the Disney short from a couple years ago, that began an exclusive deal that they had to have access to 3-strip Technicolor with animation. They had only done it in their Silly Symphonies series originally, and this is the first Mickey Mouse. So we get to
Hmm.
see those bright red shorts, the iconic bright red shorts that everybody's been talking about lately.
Yeah. And are not yet in the public domain. They won't be until 2035. No, sooner than that. But
Yeah, sooner than that, because it's a 95-year thing right
yeah,
now.
it's very vibrant. Like the colors in this are very striking, as I think most early Technicolor things are.
Yeah, it looks great. The restoration and new scan, or whatever you would call it, on Disney
Hmm.
Plus looks beautiful.
Yeah, 1935 was also the first in quotes three strip Technicolor feature film,
Hmm.
but we did not watch it because it didn't seem that interesting. Other than that little factoid, Mickey Mouse is a conductor, and Donald Duck tries to join the band, and no one likes him, so they have a fight, and then there's a tornado.
That's basically it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that this was in the great pantheon of conductor-based humor in animation.
Mm.
We
Sort
had
of, sort of more like Mickey Maestro.
oh, snubbed for the Golden Globe, Mickey Maestro.
This is stacked here.
We have Barbie. We have Oppenheimer. We have
Yeah.
Barbie in the
They-
most
they in-
outstanding achievement in the field of
It-
regular movie.
In the field of making money. Yeah.
What is this Barbie and Oppenheimer you speak of? We're in the year 1935, Glenn.
Oppenheimer, isn't he that like Berkeley professor?
All right, let's get back to the mouse.
I have a friend named Barbara.
Barbara and Oppenheimer go
Yeah.
to Vista Del Mar.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, this is a la Tom from Tom and Jerry and Bugs from Bugs and Bunny. We have another
Bugs
kind of
and Bunny?
That's his name, right? Bugs and Bunny.
Yeah, the two characters, Bugs and Bunny.
We have some conductor-based humor, which is basically like you move the stick really fast because there's a bee in your way, and then everybody starts playing really fast.
Melted ice cream in your jacket.
That was good. That was a good joke. That was
Yeah.
that was a laugh out loud moment for me because I think Donald throws ice cream at Mickey, and then it passes Mickey. It goes into somebody's like tuba, and then the tuba player spits it back out of the tuba, and then it goes down Mickey Mouse's back, and it's this really good animation of him just being like, ugh, ugh.
At first I thought, is this the first Donald Duck appearance? It's not. But in like trying to read about early Donald Duck, it seems like a lot of early animated shorts kind of present the Donald Duck as almost like a foil to Mickey Mouse, like an antagonist almost, which he kind of is in this.
Yeah.
But I don't really understand why no one likes Donald, other than he has kind of an annoying voice. It's like he's very good at playing the flute. I don't know why everyone's he's like, you're not part of the band. Get
Is he
out of
playing
here.
a different song than they're trying to play, like over their song, and that's why Mickey's getting mad?
I don't know. Maybe I missed the point of the entire thing. But I was sort of like, let him in. He's good at it.
Yeah, let off-model Donald in.
Yeah. the thing I'd noticed about this is I feel like as animation is like developing and like kind of getting more streamlined, it does feel like it's losing a little bit of that like wacky cartoon reality from like really early animation, like from Steamboat Willie,
Mm.
where it's like anything is anything. Any object is also a person and can talk, and or like some of that like fluidity of reality I feel like is starting to go away a little bit.
Maybe I'd like to see how some Fleischer stuff from around now
Mm,
compares, because yeah, I think this Disney stuff is very smooth. It's less surreal. It's
mhm.
it's kind of finding its way into the Disney that we know. We just saw Popeye, and it seems like the Fleischer brothers are doing stuff that's a bit more
Mm,
zany, right?
mhm.
At least until they get to their rotoscoped Superman era, where
Ugh, but I'm so excited. I've seen some of those and they're so cool.
yeah. There is some really impressive animation in this, though. In particular, like, I'm not an animator or an artist, but my understanding is that when you're doing 2D animation, making things rotate is
Mm,
one of the more difficult things to do. And the entire end of this is the band all spinning around in circles inside of a tornado that picks them up.
yeah.
It looks really nice.
Because I almost feel like I see more of that in this like early animation than in sort of like 50s cartoons, which is probably most of what I've seen is like 50s, 60s stuff, like Disney and Warner Brothers animation.
And Hanna-Barbera, which are known for their
Cheapness.
cheapness. Yeah.
But it does kind of feel like a lot of this early like Disney and Fleischer Brothers stuff is like showing off a bit of like, look at what we can do,
Yeah,
which
I
is
mean,
cool to see.
this is an era of a lot of excess in terms of set design and scope
Mm,
of giant of live action movies. And I think this is an era where the animation people are really just trying to push themselves to do really impressive stuff and go as hard as they can, basically.
yeah. There was a bit towards the end where the chairs they're sitting on start running, and that made me happy. I was like, okay, there's still some good silliness here of the chairs being alive.
Yeah. Have we watched any Mickey Mouse since Steamboat Willie? I don't think we have,
I don't
right?
think so. No.
And after Steamboat Willie, there was more or less like a Mickey fever. Like, he was extremely popular, and I
Mm.
think this short that we're seeing, which is 7 years later, we have missed 7 years of Mickey Mouse. But he's already become somewhat of the more bland Mickey that we're used to.
Right. He doesn't have quite that mean edge that he does in Steamboat Willie.
Yeah.
He still loves playing music though. Just in he at least he's moved on from animals to actual instruments. So that's a nice change.
So much of this early cartoon stuff is music based, right?
Hmm.
It's all about the
Yeah.
novelty of sound in many ways, and so it's like, look, we're gonna play a song, we're gonna conduct a song, we're going to sing a song, all that kind
Hmm.
of thing.
Yeah.